Hey YouTube, Silver Bear here. Thanks for coming by again and check out part 2 of generic silver. This video is mainly a guide for adding weight to the stack. One of the things you want to remember when you buy silver is the seller you're buying from should have a good reputation. Whether that's eBay, your local coin shop, or online stores like JM Bullion or AppMax, you want to make sure that their reputation's good. Otherwise, be real careful. Don't buy from them. Go somewhere else. When you do buy it, when you consider the price, 49 cents over spot per ounce is not bad at all. That's really good. When the market is a little more stable, silver market's never actually stable, but sometimes it rides around the same price for a while, and that's what you would relatively stable. You will see 49 cent over spot prices. Once the market gets to fluctuating quite a bit and roller coastering, you're not going to see that anymore. So when you do see that, try to buy then. That's a good time. For generic rounds, even if they're collectible, I would try not to spend more than $2 over spot on that, because, well, there's just generic rounds. And you can find the collectible stuff for less than $2 over spot. I've done it myself. In fact, most of my so-called collectible stuff was purchased for $2 over spot or around there. Okay, another thing you want to keep in mind is authenticity. 3 things you're going to want to watch out for on here is, one is your weight. Okay, this is 1 troy ounce. So we got the weight down, okay? It also says here, they don't always put it in grams, but 31.1 grams, okay? That's 1 ounce. The other thing you want to check is the purity, okay? We can see here this is 99 fine, okay? That's how pure this is. If we look at this one, it's 925, okay? That's sterling, that's the purity. So we know the difference there. The third thing is the composition. The composition is silver. It says it right on there. Okay. So those are the 3 things you want to make sure your silver has on it. I understand not everything does have that on there, but that should be on there. Okay. Now the quickest way to lose your reputation in the silver market is to have an ounce of silver that weighs less than 31.1 grams. Okay, that will tarnish your reputation quicker than anything else. So you always want to weigh it. That's 31.2. I think my scale's off because these things actually do weigh 31.1 exactly. My scale, I didn't calibrate. Yep, look, that's 1 point up. All right. If you're not sure about the purity of your silver, you can always check with the magnet. I've been over that test already. It's diamagnetic, so you just move it. It'll move with the silver. Okay. Another way is I have a little earth magnet on here. I hope you can see it. Right there. If you tilt it, it slides down slowly. Okay, so you can tell that way. Like this Sunshine Mint round, or excuse me, this Sunshine Mint bar has a security feature on it. When you have this lens, you can see the sunburst, and if you hold it this way, it says valid. Okay. Geiger has security feature here where it has a serial number, tax stamp. Same stuff as a tax stamp. How about that? Okay, and also this, I don't have a black light to show you, but there's invisible letters on the back of this under a black light, so that's another security feature. Now notice they didn't put any security features on this bar here. Okay, this is 50 grams. No one's gonna really bother counterfeiting 50 grams. Plus, you can't really hide anything inside there because it's too thin. Okay, so this here, the the rim here is ribbed. This is so that people don't scrape silver off, taking the weight off. So there's features that are added into a lot of these rounds that prevent people from skimming. Okay. So those are the things you want to watch out for when you buy. Some other things to keep in mind: fractional silver is not really all that great to buy. For example, when I last checked spot price, it was $17.26 per ounce. So per gram, that's 55 cents. Now, when have you ever seen 1 gram of silver go for 50 or 60 cents? You know, this here, when I first started using eBay, I bought this just to kind of get a feel for eBay. This is 1 gram of silver. Paid $1.99 for it. Okay, that was way over spot. So I mean, if you're gonna buy this, I mean, some people might buy this because they like it, and hey, buy what you like, you know. But if you're trying to add weight to your stack, stay away from fractional silver unless you can get it for, you know, 5 or 10 cents over spot, and even that's kind of high when you. Okay, resale for your silver. You always want to keep in mind that there might come a time when you have to resell your silver. Something comes up, you got to sell it. The best strategy is to have rounds, generic rounds, or a generic 10-ounce bar that you don't care about. It's so plain Jane. Like OPMs are usually what I buy if I want to sell, because there's nothing really here to get attached to. There's nothing here collectible. Same with the Sunshine Mint. There's nothing here collectible, nothing fancy, nothing special. This one here I'd have a little bit harder time, because to me it's a little more collectible. It's an old Johnson Matthey bar. So anyway, those are easy to sell. Also, I'll tell you something else. You can take a 10-ounce bar, and if you had to, you could hide it up in your cabinet. You know, they're flat. They fit right in a lot of cabinet spaces. You'd be surprised. So 10-ounce bar is handy in that way too. Now, kilo bars and pounds, 1 troy pound bars and stuff. Now, I personally probably would never buy one of those. And the reason is, if silver got really high, for whatever reason, like we saw twice already since I've been alive, you might come across somebody who doesn't want to purchase something that large, because not because they don't want to, of course that could be the case, but it's probably more along the lines of they wouldn't have that much money on hand, because you're talking a lot of cash if silver goes way up. You would end up having to cut pieces off of that kilo bar just to sell it to the guy. So me personally, I would stay away from it for that reason. So you want to make sure that your stack is easy to sell, easy to recognize. All your parts are on there, your 3 authentication details. The more you go in this, the more you learn. You'll learn the ins and outs, you'll learn the tricks of the trade. If you've been burned a couple times, you're going to learn that way. It's the hard way, but you will never forget it. So okay, well, thanks for checking out the part 2 of this video. All right, have a great day. Bye.